You know that feeling when you catch a glimpse of yourself in a hallway mirror, and for a split second, your heart just sinks? It's not that you look bad, and it's not even that you're unhappy with who you are as a person. It's just that the reflection staring back at you feels like a stranger, or worse, a version of you that's wearing a costume you never signed up for. If you've ever felt that heavy, suffocating tug in your chest because your physical appearance doesn't match the vibrant, beautiful person you feel like inside when you're dressed, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. We call it dysphoria, and honestly, it's one of the hardest parts of the cross-dressing experience that nobody really warns you about. But listen, if you're feeling that right now, or if you've been carrying that weight for a long time, I want you to take a deep breath and stay with me for a bit. You aren't crazy. You aren't doing it wrong. And you are definitely not alone. Welcome back to My Life, My Rules, the space where we pull back the curtain on the real, raw parts of the queer and gender nonconforming experience. Today, we're getting into the heart of dealing with dysphoria as a crossdresser and how to find your way back to yourself when the mirror feels like an enemy. So let's start with the basics, because sometimes just naming the monster makes it a little less scary. For many of us, the word dysphoria feels like it belongs exclusively to the trans community, and while it's a massive part of the trans experience, it isn't a one-size-fits-all emotion. As a crossdresser, you might experience a specific kind of social or physical disconnect. One minute you're feeling absolutely radiant in your favorite dress or a pair of heels that makes you feel 10 feet tall, and the next you catch a glimpse of your jawline or your hands, and the magic just evaporates. It's like a sudden cold splash of water. You feel like an imposter in your own skin. It's that nagging voice in the back of your head saying, "No matter what I put on, I'll still just be a guy in clothes." Here is the thing though, that voice? It's a liar. It's a product of a world that tries to put us into very small, very boring boxes. I remember the first time I really felt it. I had spent hours, and I mean hours, doing my makeup. I'd followed every tutorial, contoured within an inch of my life, and I felt incredible. But then I went to wash my hands, looked up, and all I could see was the stubble starting to peek through the foundation. In an instant, I didn't feel like the glamorous person I'd spent all afternoon creating. I felt small. I felt foolish. I wanted to scrub everything off and hide under the covers. If you've been there, I want you to know that feeling is valid, but it doesn't define you. Dysphoria is just a signal from your brain saying, hey, there's a gap between how I feel and what I see. It's not a verdict on your identity. So, how do we actually deal with it? Because we can't just positive vibes our way out of a deep emotional funk. The first step, honestly, is radical self-compassion. We are often our own harshest critics. We look at ourselves with a magnifying glass, searching for flaws that no one else would ever notice. When that wave of dysphoria hits, try to speak to yourself like you would a best friend. If your friend came to you crying because they felt they didn't look feminine enough, would you tell them they look ridiculous? Of course not. You'd tell them they're brave, beautiful, and that their essence is what matters. You deserve that same kindness from yourself. One practical trick I've found is to focus on gender euphoria instead of the dysphoria. Instead of fixating on the things you want to change, lean into the things that make you feel amazing. Is it the way a silk skirt swishes against your legs? Is it the scent of a specific perfume? Is it the way you carry yourself when you have your nails done? Double down on those things. When the dysphoria gets loud, go back to the basics of what makes you feel connected to your feminine side. Sometimes, that means stepping away from the mirror entirely. Seriously, if the mirror is making you miserable, stop looking at it for a while. Focus on the feeling of being you, rather than the image of being you. And let's talk about the physical stuff, because we live in a physical world. A lot of dysphoria for crossdressers stems from specific features: body hair, shoulder width, height, or facial structure. It's okay to use tools to help close that gap. Shapewear, breast forms, hip pads, or even learning advanced contouring techniques aren't faking it. They're tools for self-expression. They're no different than a person wearing a push-up bra or using hair gel. If using these things makes the reflection in the mirror match the person in your heart, then use them with pride. But, and this is a big but, try not to let your happiness depend entirely on them. You are a whole, beautiful human being regardless of whether your wig is sitting perfectly or your eyeliner is even. Another thing that helps is finding your tribe. Crossdressing can be such a solitary experience for so many of us, and that isolation is where dysphoria loves to grow. When you're alone in your room, it's easy to feel like you're the only person in the world struggling with this. But when you join a community, whether it's an online forum, a local support group, or even just hanging out in the comments of videos like this, you realize that your flaws are actually just common human experiences. You'll see people of all shapes and sizes rocking their look with confidence, and it gives you permission to do the same. There is so much power in seeing someone who looks like you, or who has the same struggles as you, living their truth out loud. It reminds you that perfect isn't the goal. Authenticity is. I also want to touch on the post-dressing blues. You know that feeling when the heels come off, the makeup is wiped away, and you have to go back to your everyday persona? That can trigger a massive wave of dysphoria. It feels like you're losing a part of yourself. To combat this, try to find small ways to keep your identity alive even when you aren't fully dressed. Maybe it's wearing feminine undergarments under your work clothes, using a subtly scented lotion, or keeping your clear coat of nail polish on. These are little anchors that remind you that the person you were when you were dressed up didn't disappear. She's still there, inside you all the time. You aren't two different people. You're one complex, multifaceted individual. We also have to acknowledge that society plays a huge role in why we feel this way. We're bombarded with images of what femininity is supposed to look like, and usually it's a very narrow, filtered, and unrealistic standard. Even cisgender women struggle with not feeling feminine enough because of these impossible standards. So, when you feel like you aren't measuring up, remind yourself that the standard is the problem, not you. You are redefining what it means to be you on your own terms. That's not just crossdressing. That's an act of revolution. Every time you put on an outfit that makes you feel like yourself, despite the dysphoria, you are winning. Listen, some days are going to be harder than others. There will be days when you feel like a goddess, and days when you feel like you're just playing dress up. On the hard days, give yourself permission to rest. You don't have to be on all the time. If the dysphoria is too loud, it's okay to take the wig off, put on some comfy sweatpants, and just be. Your identity isn't a performance that you have to give for an audience, even if that audience is just you in the mirror. As we wrap this up, I want you to remember one thing. You are enough. Exactly as you are right now, in this moment. Whether you're fully glammed up or in your most masculine boy mode, your spirit, your heart, and your identity remain unchanged. Dysphoria is a cloud, but you are the sky. Clouds pass, but the sky stays. You have a right to explore your gender, you have a right to feel beautiful, and you have a right to take up space in this world just as you are. If this video spoke to you, or if you have your own tips for handling those mirror trap moments, please share them in the comments. I read them all, and more importantly, other people in our community read them, and find strength in your words. We're building something special here at My Life, My Rules, and your voice is a huge part of that. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and join the family. We've got plenty more videos on navigating the beautiful, complex world of queer life and gender expression, so definitely check those out if you need a little more inspiration today. Keep being brave, keep being you, and remember, your life, your rules. I'll see you in the next one. Love you all. Thank you so much for watching till now. It means the world to have you here. This community is all about empowering each other and celebrating the incredible journeys of everyone on their path to living authentically. If you're ever feeling lost or alone, remember you have a whole family here for you. Hit that subscribe button. Smash that like button. And let's keep inspiring each other, sending you all the love and strength in the world. Until next time, live your life by your rules.